An idea that popped in my head was covering different basketball concepts and showing examples from the NBA. Obviously, off-ball screens are a big part of the game, and one of the types of screens that doesn't get much attention but is often effective is the flare screen. Basically, flare screens are where one player sets a screen away from the ball and near the perimeter to help a teammate find open space away from the ball. Here are a couple examples to illustrate that. This season, the teams that generate the most shots off flare screens are the Utah Jazz, Charlotte Hornets, Minnesota Timberwolves, and Indiana Pacers. Several years ago, when the Portland Trail Blazers had both Damian Lillard and CJ McCollum, we would see them run tons of flare screens to free both of them up. They both led the league in this category for a few years. Wesley Matthews was exceptionally good at this as well, as you can see here. A lot of times we'll see a playmaker operating somewhere between the mid-post and the three-point line off the wing with their back to the basket and them finding a shooter cutting off a flare screen for a perimeter shot. As far as individual players who benefit from flare screens from a scoring standpoint, this season Lauri Markkanen leads the league in most field goals made off flare screens per second spectrum. Steph Curry is second. Karl Anthony Towns is third. Brandon Miller is fourth. And Klay Thompson is fifth. Other notables who get a fair number of shots off through flare screens include Desmond Bane before his ankle injury, Bogdan Bogdanovic, and Michael Porter Jr. As far as the top screeners in these situations, as you might expect with Towns getting a lot of shots off flare screens, Rudy Gobert ranks number one in this category. Walker Kessler, with Markkanen getting a lot of attempts, is in the top 5. Two other players that set a lot of flare screens are Miles Turner and Aaron Gordon. So that'll wrap up this video. If you like this kind of content, please subscribe.